Hello guys, welcome to another clip. So today we are looking at tech, and in front of you is the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, which is probably my dream phone. The specs are really good on this, and there is also a in-display fingerprint reader. This is EMUI running on top of an Android 9 Pie. Yes, I'm not too used to big displays, but Huawei have stated that EMUI is meant for iPhone converts. So out of the box, it is not in a grid like this. It's all in a grid like that, but you can add the app drawer in the settings. But the phone I'm probably after is the Huawei P20 Pro, which has definitely been brought down in price from its launch. It's still a highly decent phone with a triple camera system. However, they do not have the Twilight version. They only have the blue, which I would probably go for, and the black. Another honourable mention is the Nokia 7.1. It's really good based on its build quality, camera, and the Android One plan, which guarantees updates for 2 to 3 years like you get on the Google Pixel devices. Yes, Samsung Galaxy Note 9. There has been a lot of flack against this phone because of its poor battery life, but really it has the best display, an OLED display on the market. It really has the best display, and the portrait mode and cameras are also really decent, and the design is also top notch. I wouldn't personally go for it, not because of its size. I like a big phone. It's really because personally the price, and I'm not a huge fan of Samsung experience. I do prefer, well, the new One UI, which is coming out on Samsung phones very soon. However, beta versions are out now. This is another phone I would go for, the Google Pixel 3 XL. Yes, it has the biggest notch on the market and a huge chin. That's why many reviewers prefer the Google Pixel 3. But personally, I would go for the largest of the screen, because really it's only one more pound a month for a start. You get constant updates for 3 years, so it's on Android 9 Pie now, and it will go up to Android 11, Android 12, and it has the best camera on the market, and I mean the best. But this camera is meant for a quick snap, and you don't really have the options to mess around with it. But if you want a great camera and a decent phone, go for this. Well, I'd say outstanding, but the Android Pie interface with its gesture navigation is confusing, very confusing, but once you get the hang of it, then you've got the hang of it. So why not go for the iPhone XS Max? Well, personally the iPhone XS Max is a great phone, and iOS does have its mitigating benefits, but however, I hate the lack of customizability, but I do have to give it to our iOS for consistent software updates and the simplicity that it offers. But another factor which I wouldn't go for is the price, because it is really expensive. I know somebody who has the iPhone XS Max and they're really happy with it, but personally, if I was to get it, I would be satisfied. But my own choices, I wouldn't choose it. Now let's move away from phones onto the rest of the store. Yeah, the Fighter 7, which I have. Yeah, case. So if you follow tech like I do, you will know Bose is well known for its noise cancelling technology. It is known as the quiet comfort for a reason. The padding on this is outstanding, and when you put this on, it blocks out practically all background noise, and yes, I've tried. It is quite overwhelming. However, the noise cancelling feature has been beaten by a model by Sony. So if you prefer noise cancellation over style and, well, comfort, you would have to go with the Sony model. Okay, I've got them on now and you can barely hear anything around you. As you can probably tell, there's loud music and my voice sounds all muffled. You can hear the voice inside of your head, which is quite alarming. But they aren't even on, and the noise cancellation is outstanding. Okay, so as you can see, I have those headphones on. They aren't turned on, but the noise cancellation is outstanding. There's loads of background noise, and I can barely hear any of it. I can also hear my voice inside my own head. So yes, the noise cancellation is great on these headphones. Okay, so this is the camera similar to what I use at college. It's the Canon 4000D, but we use the Canon EOS 70D and the 80D. Okay, so these are the Macs we do use at college, or at least a similar model. There's more Apple laptops over there, but yeah, let's move over to the Microsoft booth. So this is the sort of thing I'm on about with the keyboard and the detachable screen. That's the sort of thing I would probably go for, but the keyboard isn't up to my sort of standards really, because I like a clicky keyboard. But yes, you do have plenty of choice around here for laptops and even backlit keyboards, which is pretty impressive. However, I'm happy with my old laptop currently, so this is the premium collection, and when I find a pretty nice laptop to show you, I will continue recording. Okay, so we have the Windows Surface Book here, which is, well, really new. Look how fast that trackpad animation is. That is slick. I'm not sure if this one is a detachable model, but there are more models which are, you know, detachable. You do have your more budget or orientated PCs also. Okay, so this is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S4. It is one of those hybrid tablet laptop things I've been on about. So it is a touchscreen.
Introducing the Samsung Galaxy Tab S4, a tablet that...
Okay, so as you might have heard, it is a tablet with the keyboard attachment. I'm not a fan of these sort of keyboards because they don't have much travel. But for a workstation / tablet, it really does help. I'm not sure if the pen is included, but that would help a lot more. The magnetic port right there. But yeah, let's move on. We still have a lot to cover. So before we get onto the gaming monitors, I thought we should check out the gaming accessories, mainly because there's people over there at the moment. So there's a company called ADX, and this is the sort of keyboard I would have. So it's got a clicky travel and that mouse. That is what I would call a mouse. The design helps your hand conform, and I don't know what these side buttons are for, but they do add an extra element. Then you move on to Rise Up. I've personally not heard of this brand, and it's got another very nice clicky keyboard, and this type of mouse might be to more people's taste. It's not the right shape for me, but it is also a pretty nice design. I mean, you have headsets, and of course everyone's favourite Nintendo Switch. I do not have one. Aaron does, as you probably are aware. And there's some more nice gaming orientated accessories. Okay, some more keyboards. This one, it's more usable than the one by Logitech. However, I could use this with practice, and Logitech is a reliable company, and it's definitely got a nice bit of weight, and it's got like a nice matte finish. Many of these other keyboards aren't really worth much of a mention, but there is some mice I want to show you. So there are a few mice which caught my attention. This one, I'm not sure why, I just really like the overall design. Same with this one, which is also a very nice simple design. And there was two really weird ones I found. When I find them, I'll show you them. Right, I just can't find it now. That one, nope. This one, here it is. So this mouse looks like your standard Surface mouse, which can bend, but this one can't bend. So it's by Sonstrem, and is an ultra portable mouse which you can fold up. That really caught my attention today. Because really, I've seen mice which can bend like the mouse which comes with the Surface Book, but I've never seen one which folds up and still feels relatively ergonomic. Well, this is the weirdest mouse I've seen ever. This, the Kensington Orbit trackball scroll. I've heard of Kensington, it is a well-known brand, but what were they thinking when they came up with this? What the heck? Look, you can barely hold it, and then you got this trackball on top. I get the whole idea. Well, first of all, that's not clicky. And the ball has a nice action. Same with this scroll wheel, but you can't hold it. Well, you can, but you'll be always moving the actual trackball. So I don't get their design choices on this one. It is a intriguing product, I will have to say. I do like that ball on top, but apart from that, I don't like any other aspect of that mouse. Okay, so if some of you follow CES, you'll know that Samsung made a 80-inch TV called the Wall, and they've also made a TV which can be made out of panels, and it can be made into any size or shape. If you haven't seen this, check out channels like Alston Evans and Your Average Consumer, who have checked these products out. But the biggest TV here which I've been able to find is this size. I can't even fit it all on camera, but it's huge. Okay, so it's a LG 65-inch smart TV. Imagine 80 inches if this is 65, and it's known as the Wall because it goes on the wall. It's pretty mad, but like I said, if you want to see the TVs which are made out of panels and the Samsung QLED 8K wall TV, check out Alston Evans because he has definitely covered them both, and your average consumer. Okay, so many of you will know MSI for their gaming products, and even Dell makes gaming laptops as well. But if you want to see the actual good stuff, which you might use to build your own PC, you have the Omen. The Omen is one of the best gaming monitors gaming desktop setup. But as you know, many YouTubers will use all sorts of components from Logitech and Qualcomm to make their own custom computers, such as RTX graphic cards, which are very high end, and many came out at CES this year. So yes, this is where I'm going to end it, guys. Yeah, there's a lot, and there's loads that I've not uncovered today, but this gives you an overview of my huge interest in tech and also my knowledge. But yes, if you want to see more tech videos like this, please let me know in the comments, and I will happily make some more for you. So yes, peace.